I kind of sort of want to like, gotta find a better angle. But I kind of like the little side view. I just don't be liking to have my focus like when I have my crisscross applesauce. But anyways, y'all, Starseed baby, Starseed baby, which rising to you, Grace, and may God continue to give you grace. Yes. I don't even know, like, oh yeah, I got like 3 cards right here, but haven't even channeled like. But I see what they mean. You know, we got the Temperance, we got the Judgment, and we got the Ace of Swords. Maybe I should like, yeah. Okay, that's a little better. I'm trying to like get better angles with this, but it is what it is. We waiting for y'all to tap in real quick. Y'all know this is live, so I be trying to like make it all like fancy, had a little intro song. But like I told y'all before, my algorithm doesn't do that. Like I wish I could pre-record my videos and just upload them and just be doing everything else I could be doing today for the day, which I already do, but it's extra read all about it. So I feel like you're trying something new in regards to like really standing on business, really, you know what I'm saying? Standing in your power, standing in your truth. Okay, you are a star seed, a superhuman being, an earth angel. Okay, God has anointed you and appointed you. Okay, to be a protector, a provider, a whistleblower, if you will. Okay, you're the truth seeker and speaker of your bloodline, your ancestral lineage. They was like, you know what? You'll be perfect for this position. You know, just like God says this in the scripture. When God be for you, who can be against you? Yeah, so I got all my cards that flew all over there. It's a whole channel message over there, y'all. I don't even know what to do with them cards over there. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, people are gonna be pissed. Yeah, I feel like you definitely recognizing your C-Town state. They like, is that such and such? You got a new car? Like, people gonna notice. People gonna realize that you winning. Like, you was telling the truth. Like, I don't know if you told people like, bitch, I'm destined to be rich. Bitch, I'm destined to be wealthy. Maybe they just didn't believe you because of what it looks like right now, like on the outside looking in, okay? Maybe they're not really looking in. They just look on the outside. Yeah, but this is a figure of speech. On the outside looking in, it looks like you will never win. So I just feel like it's an energy of, you know, I told you so. And like people are really seeing like, damn, everything they say do come out at the end of the day. That's what it's giving, a 411. It's authentic when I go live. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Outside with them pretty girls, they don't know how to act on the split. Look. The Wheel of Fortune with the Chariot. Not only are you going to get a new whip, you get new tires too. I don't know, this could be like, this almost give me like, because y'all know I was in the Pacific Northwest, so this like them sometimes when it snow real bad, you got to put them chains on your tires. Maybe that's what it was too. That's what I'm channeling too. Like people was trying to put chains on your tires, like, but not to help you drive through the snow, but to slow you down, to stagnate you. Look at Virgo. Stop playing. Why the Hermit? Okay, you've come a long way with the Three of Wands. For real. You've come a long way. Shit, a lot of y'all looking like where I'm finna travel next. A lot of y'all finna go like overseas, cross country. Like, you could like to take pictures of landscape. You could like to draw, paint. Okay, you're an artist. Okay, you're a great cook, amazing cook in the chat. Okay, look, calling judgment on these motherfuckers. And this is like you telling the truth, not only for where you're at, but everywhere. I feel like your supernatural abilities is like the radius of your psychic gifts and abilities. It's like you can channel from far distances. Okay, not even only in this dimension, but in other dimensions as well. Multi-dimensional channel. That's what I'm channeling. You love landscaping? Thank you, y'all. Hype the live up, y'all. Good morning. Grand Rising. Royal Rising. Yes. Wow. Okay. Period. So I feel like you just like you could be in this really cutthroat energy, like for real, Virgo. It's about to be Virgo season. Well, this is a very fortunate cycle for you, for real. I feel like people probably want to date you right now, but I feel like a lot of y'all just focusing on your money, on work. And you pouring all that love into yourself. Okay, you cooking and drinking your water. That's all you really focus on. Work, cooking, at home, you know, cooking home cooked meals is your health and your wealth. I feel like that's your focus right now. Yep, and your independence. Okay, you did something alone. You went within, you're like, you know what, I'm good single. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. I feel like people from overseas is attacking you too, spiritually. Okay, or maybe they feel some type of way. I don't know, from a separation or something like that. They feeling some type of way. Yeah, wow. The Emperor. Okay, you know the truth and the clarity about something here. This could be your father, your grandfather. Okay, pay attention to your dreams too. You could be being visited. Oh yeah, because I got the moon card too. You could be visited by people who could have passed away in your dreams. You could be having like past lovers popping up in your dream. What's the Emperor for? 34, 43. Your Emperor could be in their 30s or their 40s. Okay, but I feel like you in your Emperor energy, because for the Emperor to be in the feminine energy, I don't know. It could seem like your Emperor is far away or something, or overseas for some of y'all. Okay, or your Empress, yeah, with the King of Cups. Okay, so the Emperor is Aries. Don't have to be Virgo or Scorpionic energy, but don't have to be. But I feel like you definitely, like, you in your Emperor energy, if you're a feminine energy, like you're taking action, you're being more logical. I feel like you're less in your feelings, okay? For women, I feel like you're less in your feelings. I feel like you're being more logical in life. Masculine energies, I see that you are, you know, pouring more into yourself. Like I said, you worry about your health and your wealth as well. Okay, and you're trying, you know, alternative means and things and stuff like that. You know, maybe I should be drinking more water. Maybe I should be eating at home more instead of eating fast food out. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to what I'm eating to get something back going. You know what I'm saying? Get that blood flow going or something going on. Okay. Maybe you could have felt a little bit more sluggish. You know what I'm saying? You find yourself sitting down more. You know what I'm saying? Less active or something like that. Okay. Yeah, you're very, whoever this masculine is, they very stubborn. okay, that I'm telling them is like my way or the highway. This person could be very cutthroat, you know what I'm saying? Or you're very cutthroat, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could have cut you off, okay, because you're not about to juggle them, okay, or you're not about to be juggled. This point blank period. And I feel like you feel a lot lighter. The more people you cut off, the more people you block that's playing in your energy and trying to juggle you and trying to belittle your intuition, you cutting that bitch ass off. And that don't mean that they're a bitch, but it's just like how it came out. It's cutting their ass off, this point blank period. Because you realize they still need healing. All right? So you're not going to sit up there and be arguing or whatever case may be. Maybe somebody just needs some more time to heal. Okay? And you can unconditionally love them. People that unconditionally love you, they'll show you. Okay? I feel like somebody could be watching you. Okay? Cancer. I was going to say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I meant to say Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but this could be an air sign as well. Okay? They could possibly think like it's some competition, drama. It's just too much drama. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody was like, it was too much drama. You know what I'm saying? I need to heal. I need time. They might send you a little message. Okay? If you accept a friend request or if you accept it, if you open the door, if you unblock them or something like that. I don't know. You could unblock someone or they want you to unblock them. Hey. Double tap the screen, y'all. Floating hearts in the chat. Yeah, so I feel like you're not betraying yourself. You know what I'm saying? The only one who could betray you is you. Okay? So like I said, stand on business. Point blank period. If you're no longer serving them and they walked away from you, walk away too. Okay? That's the best thing for you to do. Okay? You don't have abandonment issues or you healed from your abandonment issues. You know, it's a whole new world, a whole new opportunity. A whole new day. Yeah. So be happy. Smile. I feel like you're smiling more. You're focused more. I feel like there could have been a lot of energies that was draining you. Regardless, if some people feel like, oh, somebody doing spell work for them not to talk to me, it don't matter. Let them be under a fucking spell. Okay? Is what I'm telling. Let these motherfuckers be under spell work. Oh, well. They want to let the spell work, then let the spell work. Shit. That shit ain't got shit to do with you. Let them be ignorant. Okay? God, that's God's problem. Leave them to their ancestors. Okay? Their ancestors is working on them. Your ancestors is working with you. Okay? Like, it's so much spiritual psychosis going on where everybody is in this weird ass loop. Okay? And your ancestors trying to free you. Bring justice and balance back to your life. Okay, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Everybody just worry about, oh, well, this person is not talking to me because this person is doing spell. So what? So? And you want to put yourself in that. You are not their savior. Let God save them. Stop trying to save everybody. Is a channel message. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. You're going to drown. You're going to die trying to save somebody who don't want to be saved. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be wounded. Your foundation is going to be rocked. Don't save them. You could teach them how to save themselves. That's it. All you got to do is give the message. That's it. God said that's all you. It stops with you. Give the word to be heard. With those who have ears, let them hear. Point blank period. Yeah. So I definitely see you definitely being focused. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your work. There's no betrayal because you got the truth and the energy that you need. You're getting all the rest you need. Okay? I feel like you've been resting up, taking care of yourself. I told you, look, it's not working on you. Look at them. Whatever they're trying to project onto you, that shit is not fucking working. This is my not working card. 10 of Wands. They want you to stop working. They thought if they sabotage your focus, that they got you to focus on some bullshit, Like anything to stop you from being focused on your health and your wealth, on your evolution. Like I said in last class, okay, in the last class, yesterday, when we were talking about, oh, don't lose my train of thought now. Well, check out the lives from yesterday. I lost my train of thought, y'all, but no, but like I said, this is all a test in your initiation, your evolution. Oh, it's coming back to me now. So whatever you were dealing with in the old paradigm, okay, whatever you were dealing with, whatever addictions or struggles that you were dealing with in the old paradigm, because you're teleporting, time traveling, whatever you want to call it, you're shifting into a new reality. Okay, so I feel like you're getting stronger, better, faster, stronger. Kanye West could be significant. Stronger, better, faster. Like that don't kill me, can only make me stronger. So like I said, you can't take it with you. The old version of you can't be taken with you. So it's like a cleansing. Okay, a lot of you have been cleansing, you know, within yourself and outside of yourself. Okay, your area, your space. What is that called? Like in the movies, like when they go through those quarantine, you're being spiritually quarantined. That's a confirmation. You're going through a spiritual quarantine. That's what I'm channeling. That's what God is saying. You're going through a spiritual quarantine. Some of you are not drinking, you're not taking alcohol with you. You're not taking lust with you. You're not taking those childhood wounds with you. Okay? You're not taking drugs with you. Because then you will still be in that old version. Okay? Because I feel like there's an energy of false ascension. You haven't ascend. It's like because those things keep you heavy. It's hard to get. It's not to say you don't be patient. It's not to say that you won't get there. But the truth cannot be denied. Ten of Pentacles. Self-made millionaire. They like, whoa. Somebody is very intimidating. Or people could be very intimidated by you. You got bodyguards. Okay, you got they sent you got spiritual hitman. You got hitman that they can't see. Somebody didn't see something coming, yeah. Not the graveyard, bitch. Not the graveyard. That's crazy. I'm blocking you from my channel, you weirdo. A new me who loved me. Thank you for the star. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Oh, now we got they turned my gifts back on. Like I said, once I start calling judgment on motherfuckers, now all of a sudden the gifts want to be on. No. Don't turn the gifts. Don't turn the super chats on now. Don't be scared now. Like I said. Now they scared because you're investigating. Okay, and whatever work they're doing on you to stop you from seeing what they've been doing or what they've been hiding from, what they've been stealing, that's backfiring. I feel like that's all you're gonna be hearing around Tarot Town. Backfire, 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 backfire. Shit is backfiring. They can't make these pre-recorded videos fast enough. Okay, they can't write notes fast enough. Your wishes are being granted. Okay, because you're doing what God told you to do. Somebody could be wishing and praying for you. Okay, I'll wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. I'm also hearing that, Lord, please save it for me. Oh, yeah. Knight of Cups. Somebody really want to come and date you. They like, baby, I'll come pick you up. What is? What did it do? They want to come towards you and date you, but I feel like you focus on work. You focus on your higher self. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you really committed to your spiritual mission. Okay? Yeah. Just point blank period. Even if that means you have to be single for right now. I feel like, yeah, just point blank period. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. Somebody could be very nervous. Surprise me. Yeah, the Empress came out. Look. Oh my gosh. The fact that the Empress came out on the left hemisphere, which is what I was saying. And then look, the Emperor is more like, somebody's on a journey. Somebody's on a journey. They don't have to be overseas, but they can be long distance from you. But they're on a journey. They're on a journey. I see an opportunity coming for you, okay? I know somebody could be a hostess, restaurant. I don't know, somebody putting money in the bank, piggy bank, they saving up. Okay, you could be saving up for something here. Wow. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The Empress, the divine feminine energy is being more logical. Divine masculine energy is exploring their emotions and how they can truly invest in their feelings, Okay, maybe that could be uncomfortable with somebody even saying feelings. Eight of Cups in reverse, because they don't want to walk away, or they don't want you to walk away. Somebody doesn't, and they're angry, and that's why they're doing work. That's why they're doing spell work. But that shit ain't got shit to do with you, because that shit ain't gonna work. Success and recognition, whatever y'all two are working on separately. I feel like there's two individuals in separation, or you haven't met. Like I said, in separation, don't have to be that you know this person already. But I feel like there's two individuals that's in separation that's working on themselves, and they're meant to come together, just point blank period. This could also just be you. Coming into one, being whole within yourself. And maybe that confuses people. Like, why all of a sudden? I feel like this could be people with ulterior motives sometimes, when people are so people want to know, like, but you know what's crazy though? It's like, it's okay when people are working on themselves, when people want to lock in and be alone and go into that isolation and level up. And it's okay for people to have the success, the recognition, the attention. But for some reason, I feel like this is a Virgo message for real. Like, if you got strong Virgo in your chart, okay, this message is for you. Okay, you don't have to have a Virgo sun, but I feel like as soon as Virgo lock in, tap in, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem. People start thinking you trying to be funny and shit like that, and you're not. Especially a Virgo will give you, they last if they have it, like, they'll do like service for service or something like that. Like, say, I just feel like it's the energy of, I'm tired of having friends that won't treat me how I would treat them. I'm tired of being in connections that won't love me how I would love them. You know what I'm saying? They're not loyal how, you know what I'm saying? They don't tell the truth like I tell the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be reciprocal. Like, no, like, if I saw my friend and I was up, like, say you got a poor friend and you rich. Like, why would I want to be, I'm not saying you got to pay your friend bills, but damn, you always want to hang out. But but you know your friend is struggling, and then you feel in some type of way, like, but you got it like that. So it's like, if you're gonna invite me out, like, that's why I don't like when, like, back in the day, like, when I used to have friends, they'll always want me to be around because I guess your aura, your energy. People always want you around for your aura and your energy and what you bring to the attention. Like, you help them, get in with everybody else, or you help them, step outside their shit, step outside their shelf. They'll never give you credit for that. They just coming to get you, whatever. They be like, oh yeah, well, Lulu, bitch, I already told you, like, I'm going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, come out, come out. Like, if you invite your friend out, like, if I say, hey friend, come out with me, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pick you up. Cause obviously that means I got it right now to where, we can go out and have a good time. I'm not gonna backtrack and be like, oh yeah, I always have to pay for her. I always have to do this. She don't never got no money behind your back and shit like that. Like, bitch, get out my face. And then they always want to fucking trauma dump on you and shit like that. And you just seeing like, you really fucking with this ain't shit ass nigga. This nigga got you out here looking stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta keep hearing the bullshit about a nigga that you're not gonna leave. Like, or a bitch that you're not gonna leave, because this could be man or woman. Like, you keep talking to me about this bitch, but you keep dealing with her. Obviously you like it. Obviously you like being treated like shit, but then they want to go to another female and treat them like shit instead of the bitch that's treating them like shit. Like, make it make sense. Oh, I'm a channel, so it's going to seem like, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. That's why people have that Knight of Swords energy. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to feel like I'm talking about you because you resonate with it so tough. But this is a general message. I don't know any of y'all. I don't know who's watching. A lot of people that watch me on fake accounts. So how the fuck do I know? Like, come on now. Virgo to God. Okay, this is your isolation. You in isolation right now. Point blank, period. You still open for communication, but you in isolation because you committed. Or you're married. That's the whole point. A lot of these motherfuckers be trying to come outside, they be in separation, but they really be still married. So then they want to have you all up in your head and shit. About what? A little breadcrumb? That's all they have to offer. Because everything else is going to their wife, they children, all types of shit. You know? They don't have nothing but a crumb to give you. And they might give you a little bit more than a crumb when they bored. Okay? You're convenient to someone. Okay? That might hurt your feelings. That might break your heart, but it is what it is. You're convenient. Yeah, they pockets ain't deep enough for the women that's out there in they rich neighborhoods and shit like that, so they want to come to the hood. They want to come to the hood because they know that women or men who in the hood, they barely get, they get the breadcrumb, they get the bare minimum. So you thinking like, oh my goodness, like this established person wants to come chill with me or whatever the case may be. Fuck them. Why you think they want to come to the hood? Why you think they look it all up in the ghetto? They don't even live in the zip code. They don't even resonate with your life and what you've been through, your life experiences and shit like that. They will never truly understand you. They'll never treat you like an equal. It's like somebody traveling to the hood because the gas prices is lower. The bitches are cheaper in the hood. That's what they think. That's why they in your neighborhood. Because they can't afford the hoes that's in their zip code. Because they cheap. Look. It's all this. Somebody always with their dick in their hand. There's somebody always with their dick in their hand. They always talking sexual. They always only talking about sexual things with you. The passion. That's the only thing. Okay, you might have to sign some documents. I need that. Thank God for the money that you're receiving too. Look, thank God for the promotion. Thank God for the money that you're receiving. I'm trying to tell you, when you stand on business, God stands on business too. All right? You can't take Jezebel with you. Okay? Work your magic. Okay? Stand in your power. I wouldn't even pay that lady no mind. Like, what's her name? Blue Bonnie or something like that. I seen that shit on TikTok. Hey, y'all know what's going on in Indiana? They had no power for 7 days. Okay, 7 days. No, but that shit crazy though. But yeah, that woman, she pregnant, that white lady that's pregnant, oh well, she want strangers to piss on her while she pregnant at her baby shower. She said she turned her baby shower to a golden shower. Why people so mad about her cursing her own children? Who cares? Let them piss on her. I don't know why people are so fucking mad. There's people doing worse shit to people who are actually alive. That baby ain't even came out that stomach yet. I wouldn't give a rat's uncle. That's why they lineage is fucked up. It looked like karma to me. And she had some black people up in there piss on her ass. That's my perspective on Blue Bonnie. Piss on that bitch and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have said shit. Block, no communication. Celebration. You feel better. Oh, happy day. I wouldn't even pay that shit no attention. That's why she getting rich. That's why she getting money, because your attention, you giving her that energy that she need. This bitch spit in a cup and pour the water. Talking about she got to make sure these men is hydrated. And then she spit in a cup. That's spell word. She spit in a cup and pour water in there. Who finna drink that? Yeah, okay. These bitches is witches. I wouldn't give a fuck about none of their kids. Look what the fuck they doing to our South African children. What they doing in the woods with our black children. Piss on that little motherfucker. Give a damn. It's called karma. Look. They coming in quick. Okay? For some of y'all divine feminine could be younger than you. You could have blocked your mother or your father because they don't have no unconditional. Damn, the Three of Wands came. This is far. Like, this is like, it might take some time because it's a lot of money. This is a huge promotion. This is a huge manifestation. This is a huge truth. Okay? It's almost like everybody finna see this shit. So I'm about to be like world global news. Confirmation. 909. Ooh, 99. September 9th. Something about to be global news. From Scotland, what's good? Floating hearts in the chat. Can we get the floating hearts in the chat? Why is the 3 of Wands come out again? The sun, yup. They said it'll be global news. A Leo, somebody being exposed about what they was doing overseas, whoever this person is right here, and somebody wants to pay you to be quiet or something like that, somebody from the music industry, because whoever they've been working with or paying with, a lot of rich and powerful people been paying people overseas to do work on you, but it's not working on you, so now they trying to pay you to be quiet. Instead of paying these people, confirmation. Instead of paying these people to do spell work, they're like, oh, I'm wasting my money because this person's anointed. So let me see if I can pay this person to be quiet instead. Because obviously this spell work ain't working. So that's what I'm channeling. This could be a Leo. Somebody in the music industry. They watching too, look. They finna send you a message. Somebody finna send you a message from overseas or something like that. Or from a far distance. They don't have to be overseas, but something gonna be on the news. Everybody gonna know. You gonna be on the global news. Everybody around the world. Okay, somebody's like, it's a global brand. Yeah, independent brand or something like that going on. Okay, congratulations. Something's blowing up. Something's going very good for somebody that I'm channeling for real. Whoever you are, something's going real good for you. Yup. You don't give a flying. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If somebody block you, you don't give a damn. If you block them, they don't give a damn. Whoever it is, it's like it's a mutual. Okay, what's that? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Liberty, 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 liberty mutual. What is that? What is that? You said probably a court case. Yeah, we going all the way up, all the way up. They ain't know. They want to keep this hidden, NDA. So yeah, something about your dreams, the opportunity that you really gonna love. Okay. Mm. Y'all, I don't know, y'all, what y'all doing, a taste test or something like that? Yeah, some of y'all definitely it's time to cleanse, it's time to detox. Cause you the empress. It's time to try something new. Eat some fucking celery. Okay, like okay. She was a fairy. Okay, I don't know if you cosplaying or whatever the case may be. Legend of Zelda. Okay, that's I don't know what the hell that Dungeons and Dragons and some shit like that. Okay. I don't know what I'm hearing. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Okay, I feel like you're something like mystical or something like that. Like I say, like Earth Angel energy. Yeah, with the Temperance energy, it's like you don't come across. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't see a fairy every day. Like you don't see an angel. You don't come across people like you every day. I know some of y'all might have a chance encounter. Like you just walking and all of a sudden just you know what I'm saying? Your favorite artist is right there. Like, oh, can I take a picture with you? Or something like that. I didn't know it was you or whatever case may be. My bad. Somebody watching movies. Okay? Like somebody could be looking for their dog. Their dog could have got out or something like that. Like, where the fuck is this fucking dog at? Somebody could try to take your expensive ass dog. I don't know. Somebody could be be careful if you were like if you have exotic pets or what's it called when people have animals and they sell them. I know the words, but for some reason when I channel I cannot remember shit sometimes. Like the words of stuff like oh let me slow down because the channel's coming so fast. Somebody tell me in the chat, damn. You said damn Legend of Zelda. You telling my age, no one. I'm talking heavy. Yeah, period. What's it called? Somebody tell me in the chat. It's gonna come to me. Not a dog groomer. Not the groomer. It's like breeder. Thank you. Thank you, coach. Yeah. Something's very gonna do. The Wheel of Fortune with the sun. I told you it's the Leo. Something about Leo season. You about to get the Wheel of Fortune. So things are looking up. Things are moving in a good direction. Okay, for this month for you. Things are looking good for you this month. Okay? And in September, look, we got nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, that's 909. Somebody could be celebrating a birthday. Security might have been called. And they're doing something. They're doing some type of investigation. Somebody might have whooped somebody's ass on their birthday. Somebody might try to fight you on your birthday, bitch. We better whoop their ass. Somebody could be turning 31 or 21. Hopefully this not as a child, like a child's event or something like that. Somebody could be having a son or something like that. Somebody's going to be very fortunate with this collaboration as well. But yeah, like be careful if you're an animal breeder or something like that, because there could be an investigation in regards to that. Breeding children. That's weird. There could be some judgment coming to an adoption agency as well. I'm hearing you single-handedly annihilated. That's all I heard. You single-handedly annihilated them. Like by yourself. Yep. Heartbreaking news. There might be some heartbreaking news. Or somebody could be in their feelings. Somebody could be thinking that you are a heartbreaker or something like that. Because they really want to come toward, they want to date you, but they also like, it's it's like somebody really likes you, but it's like the Knight of Wands. So it's like somebody that wants to date you, but then it's another person that just wants to hump on you, want to be in and out. But it's like, I feel like that could be something that you're running into. It's like, okay, it's a date, but then it's like, it's over as soon as it starts or something like that. And somebody is like, I don't know, you know, the operator of confusion is the devil. So it's like they're mad because somebody could be mad. Like I said, it's the energies, entities. They're mad because you're not confused about their toxicity. There's no use to holding on to something that is already gone or something that you have to let go. It might hurt your feelings, it might break your heart, but God is presenting you something new, something bigger, something better. Okay, if people can't appreciate the unconditional love that is coming through you, then what else? They give you no other choice. That's what I'm channeling. You give me no other choice. That's your story. The champs is here. Facts. If you have not liked this live, please like this live. Can we get some floating hearts, grand rising in the chat? My phone is going off. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like when you get this money, you're not going to be stressing no more. God don't want you to stress. God wants you to know that you are unconditionally loved. And whatever you go for that God has blessed or anointed, you will receive. Oh, that's a cute puppy. Somebody got a puppy. Okay, you might have adopted children, adopted a pet. Daycare could be significant as well. Child care could be significant. I just really feel like in this new chapter, money is not going to be an issue for you. I'd rather have a broken heart than a broken soul. I love that. Hey, thank y'all for hyping the live up. If people don't want to treat you like family, they want to kick you out. They don't want to invite you nowhere. They want to isolate you or whatever the case may be. Like, it's like, damn, was anybody going to tell me? Like, they don't even want to come get you. They act like you live on a, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe people could have been like having like family events or people doing something. They acting like they can't come pick you up because they secretly haters. These are hidden enemies. They act like you live cross country or something. Just because they live on the east side and you live on the west side or the north side or the south side, they act like that ain't nothing but 30-minute drive. That's too far. But they'll go pick up people they're not even related to, people they just met. They'll go see about them. They'll go put some groceries in a whole house before they go put it in they niece, nephew, mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin house. They'll feed an ancient ass nigga before they feed you. Before they care about you and they nieces and they nephews. Just saying. And you got to sit up here and do everything yourself. But that's how God built you like that. The emperor. Look. Somebody from the music industry is definitely researching you and looking you up. Look, they see your page. Somebody ran across your page. This is an emperor, okay, or empress, a female in their masculine energy or a masculine in their feminine energy. But I don't know. I'm picking up good energy from the energy though. I definitely see you blocking motherfuckers. I don't know why they mad. You ain't got no contract. You ain't got no commitment. You ain't got no title. It's not in your name. Something like that could be significant. Somebody got a Chevy. Okay, gray or silver. 4-door. Give me something on the magician. In and out energy. Somebody a player. And they could be insecure. They want to manifest you, but they insecure. Death, scorpionic energy. Okay, this could be a somebody's finna pass away. This could be due to judgment, though. I don't know. I'm picking up a lot of energy on this. I'm picking up a lot of energy. A death certificate. This could also be a divorce. Something is over. But something needs to be finalized. Somebody passed away, and that's the reason why you adopted their children. Or that's the reason why you got adopted, because maybe you had a single parent, but that single parent could have passed away. This message is very specific. And that's why you were adopted, because of a death in your family. Like, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah. Why do we have so many cards being confirmed by the same card? Success and recognition. Something is going to be very successful for you. This could also be overseas. Like, I feel like something, yeah. This could definitely be, or at a distance from you. And somebody has the truth and the clarity. This is double confirmation. I forgot what live it was. Was it yesterday? When I said something about a double confirmation, I think I uploaded it. Check out Tarot Town University on Instagram, y'all, because I be posting a lot of shorts on there. And you'll see it on there, because I know it's on Tarot Town University on Instagram. I'm always Chloe. I need to take my iron pill. I'm trying to tell you, you finna get a call. They're going to call you for that job, for that promotion. I see you getting a call. Point blank period. They were trying to judge you because they actually really miss you. Maybe somebody might be calling you that misses you, but you might have to tame yourself and not be angry or don't argue. You know what I'm saying? If you miss somebody, there's no reason for you to be arguing, fussing, and fighting. If you really unconditionally love somebody and you want to have a brand new passionate beginning with someone, and you want to get rich with someone because they know their worth and stuff like that, like, yeah, you got to just be patient. Detach from the toxicity, okay? Yeah, and try something new. You know what I'm saying? Maybe have a better reaction, a new attitude. I don't know. I feel like something's gonna be, I don't know. Like, I just feel like you're gonna be like, okay, you speaking my language, okay? Like something like that. Like, I feel like somebody getting right. Somebody got it right. If it ain't somebody, oh, this somebody new, and you're like, see, this is exactly how I deserve to be treated. You know what I'm saying? This, you coming correct. I feel like somebody coming correct. Not calling collect, okay? Yeah, that's right. My right eye. Something's coming in. A message, intuition. This could also just be your angels giving you a message, signs, synchronicities on how you can move forward and how you can make more money. Okay, gain more stability. Okay, focus on what you need to be focused on that serves you. Okay, in regards to your purpose, to serve others. Okay, to be a service of others. So that's what you come here to do as an earth angel. Like, come on now. You know the mission. Okay, like the live, y'all. Yeah, starting all over. Ace of Wands. Some of y'all about to be very fertile, okay? Sagine could be significant. I got this random number that always be calling. You know, somebody could have been petty, mad, try to put your number on a weird website, and then all of a sudden all these weird numbers been calling. Why am I getting these messages? Somebody could definitely be in their 30s. Okay, I don't know. Somebody's a producer, production, warehouse. Somebody could be doing some warehouse work. Okay, breaking this cycle. Brings victory and lifting barriers. That's why it's not working. It's because like somebody is trying to put like a confusion spell. I told you, the operator of confusion and illusion. Like I said, they want you to be indecisive. Whoever's doing work on you, they want you to be indecisive. But you already know what God told you to do. Look at it. It's almost look like Cupid, don't it? About who you love. It's point blank period. Look, don't she look like she mad? Because you freed yourself. Look, it says enemies, visible and invisible. Like I said, hidden enemies. She's mad because she knows that she's a hidden enemy to you. You could be like in two minds, like, is this bitch a real friend or not? And that's what I'm saying. Somebody trying to convince you that they really fuck with you and they don't. Point blank period. And she's mad because she can't do spell work on you to make you feel like she fuck with you for real. And she don't. Then she's mad. 7 of Wands. Look, crabs in a barrel. Like, I want you to be great, but not greater than me. So this is somebody that you could go support them. You could even have bought or purchased some of their products, but they have never bought or purchased any of your products. They have never came to any of your events. You could always show up for her or him, and they never show up for you. Do not turn to false prophets who are going to lead you down a path of ignorance. That tells you knowledge is wicked. How about that? And you're blocked off my channel and you're not welcome here. Nobody invited you. Yeah, they're wearing masks. Let he who's without sin cast the first stone. They always think because they can throw a Bible verse that they don't even follow. All of them done had children out of wedlock. All of them done fornicated, done cheated, done unalived people, done cursed people with their nasty ass gossip and their false ass intellect. Taught to them by a false ass prophet. Then you don't even read your book thoroughly. You still got missing scriptures out the Bible, and the Bible already says you're going to be cut off of the tree of life in Revelations if you manipulate this scripture, and the scripture is manipulated. Y'all not even in the book. That's like you get to heaven's gate and they looking at the list. Oh, I don't see you on the list. You can't get in because you're hating on outside the club. Your name ain't on the list of eternal life, so you can't get in the club. Sorry. Can't get in the gates. You're locked out. This is a gated community. You have to be a resident to have entry. Okay? That's why maybe they could have visited. Maybe like, oh, you're a visitor, but you can't stay long unless you got to be on the lease. Come on now. Do y'all even read the scripture? Like, come on now. Look, we got God right here. God got my back. Fuck you talking about? Look, that's what God said. The Hierophant right there. Divine forgiveness. God has forgiven you. Because you have forgiven yourself. And that's why things are going according to divine plan, divine timing. It's time for you to love yourself as God loves you. You may have tripped, you may have, stumbled, but you didn't stay down. Look at you, look. You got that interception. Look, bow. Somebody play football. God is comforting you in your adversity because you are up against people who are trying to keep their wicked deeds secret, covered up, in the shadows. God is my friend. You are greatly favored by God. And God's promise is secure. Look, merciful. Grace and mercy. God's promise is secured in your life. You're meant to be great. You are a great leader. Past, present, and future. You are a great leader. You were a great leader in the past. You are a great leader now, and you will be a great leader in the future. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Look, it's in the scripture. It's in the scrolls. Look at them. Look at you. Somebody love to read. Look, intellectual talent provides knowledge. What I just tell them too? About what's to come. Judgment. And then with the death, that's atonement right there. It's like you want to ask God for forgiveness for your sins, but you keep sinning. So a lot of y'all been crying. And that's releasing what no longer serves you. It says the hidden in, darkness. They wanted to hide you. They're trying to hide their darkness. They're trying to cloak their darkness, their evil and wicked intentions. But their power is being destroyed. And they're being humiliated. Or they're going through humiliation rituals. There go the dogs barking. Five of Cups. They're sad because they're losing prosperity. They're losing all their money. They're losing their reputation and they're losing their respect. Because whatever bondage or whatever binding spells they've been doing, that shit is being broken. Your enemies are being destroyed. They're going through a tower moments for this injustices. Revelations is right here with the Ten of Swords. Death and destruction. Gives revelation in dreams. Because they guilty for what they did. You know, some people, they did death spells on you. They were doing magic on you. And they that's why you keep getting, that's why I said, like, some of y'all getting dreams by people that did work on y'all. And they you never know. You be like, why would I be dreaming about this person? Because they really feel guilty by what they doing. And it's intentional. And you're having dreams about it. No. I don't think it said, ha, mama. I mean, it do. Oh, yeah, like, it could be your mother. And since you said that, I don't take anything as insignificant. Okay, you can have locks or natural hair. You could be of average height, or this masculine could be of average height, has locks or natural hair. They could be at least 5'5" or 5'8". It don't matter if they don't stop. They're going to die. Who cares if Satan convinced them to take you out so someone else can be you? It ain't going to work. Okay? You could also be a homebody, a spiritual baddie. Okay? You could look like, people could say like you look foreign, or you look, you can have a big booty. Or you look like, I don't know, like an alien. Like you don't look like you from here. Like people be like, you from here? Like yeah, I was born. Like that be happening to me too. Like I was born here. What you talking about? But since I was in Washington, people be thinking that I'm not from here just because you could have went somewhere for a little while and then came back to your hometown, and people like, are you from here? Like maybe people that you don't know. Somebody with a missing or chipped tooth could be going through judgment. Confirmation. Financial stability. People could be like, oh, like I said, you come into a lot of financial stability. People could be like, oh, you ain't got no job, you ain't doing this, but God told you to do something else. So it don't have to make sense to them. Continue to do what God told you to do. There might be some adversity, there might be some poverty, but God says keep going. Stay the course. because we got 10 of Pentacles. We got huge opportunities. Okay? Okay, look, somebody just sent the cash tag. Okay? Trying to tell you. It don't have to make sense to them. It's not for them. It's for you. They gonna keep on attracting people that only want them for their money. Or you somebody that would love, yeah, cause you look broke ass in reverse. Trying to tell you that wallet finna be full. If you've been going through some financial difficulties because you are a source for the Holy Spirit, because you are a real prophet, because you are a real seer, just know this too shall pass. And people only want to come towards you because they starting to see you popping out. Like a lot of y'all could be keeping something a secret, but it's not going to be able to be a secret for long. Okay, because your whole lifestyle is about to change. Okay, you're not about to be in no shelter. You're not about to be on subsidized housing or whatever the case may be. You're not about to be like that, because they're gonna be like, oh, well, how you get this car? How you get this house? Like, you're gonna start acquiring things and people gonna be wondering like, oh, this person got something going on. They're gonna be acquiring like, what do you do? What you do for work? It's none of your fucking business. You ain't paying no bills over here. Are you gonna take one of these bills? Then I'll tell you. Until you're ready to tell people, then it's a mystery. None of their fucking business. Yeah, you uninterested in their ass anyways. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Popping pills, okay? And somebody ain't got no emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe somebody could be like going through withdrawals and they start breaking shit because they ain't got no pills or something like that. Y'all could have been dealing with somebody like that. They could have passed away from opioids or something like that. Maybe you had dealt with that before. Maybe that's how one of your parents passed away. That's why you were adopted. That's why you don't want to deal with people who got opioid addictions. Okay? Look, why they all up in your motherfucking business? Like I just said, it's none of their fucking business. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to kiss nobody's ass. I feel like, and nobody got to kiss yours either. I feel like nobody better try to come kiss your ass, Virgo. I'm trying to tell you right now. Nah, you ain't got to look. I feel like they can't because you somewhere on somebody's beach traveling. Okay, somebody could have passed away on during their travels or something like that. Or like people could be saying that too, like trying to scare you, like a scarcity tactic. But you got divinely guided protectors. Whatever angels are protecting you, these demons are afraid of these angels. They're going through a spiritual death. So that means they cannot reincarnate in a physical vessel. Yeah, and they're scared of that. Because every demon wants to be able to have the ability to possess someone. That's their whole goal. Okay? I'm trying to tell y'all need to watch Scooby-Doo and the Spooky Island. Yeah, I feel like you're getting good karma because you repented of your sins. You told God, I'm sorry, and I'm going to focus. I'm not going to keep doing the same thing again because this will lead to death. That lust demon, that those addictions, that's going to lead to your demise. It's going to help them unalive you. Like everybody talking about something. Oh, it's easy. It's easy. I want y'all to like this live. Hype the live up, floating hearts in the chat. It's easy for people to be like, oh, these people doing spell work when you helping them. God telling you what to do. God sees what you don't see. You might be a seer, but there are certain things that you can't see that God can see. And so your ancestors, your spirit guides, they coming to tell you. That's why you got to pray before you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to your dream state. So you can see clearly. You doing drugs and popping pills and drinking. You're going to be slow. You're not going to be as alert. And that's all these energies or entities need. Stop ignoring the message. Stop ignoring the truth. Stop ignoring the clarity that God has given to you. What is it? I'm hearing like, what it comes with great power comes great responsibility, great discipline as well. And that's what God is asking you to go within about. Somebody is definitely going to be sending you a message, or you're going to be sending someone a message to investigate something, or someone, whoever this emperor is, which I know who it is, but I'm not name dropping, but it's definitely somebody that is well known. And this person could be also in the music industry, but this is more than just the music industry. These are other people. Okay, people that abuse their authority, and they're being investigated. A lot of truth. Okay, and they only want you back because now you win. They want you to give them some money. That's the only reason why they want you back, because they're beggars. Move in silence, because all these people gonna have their hand out, because they're losing everything and you're gaining everything. And they tried to get your children taken as well. These people that try to get your children taken, okay, want to be in their pride and their ego, they're going to be having their hand out. Yep. People abusing divination, being a copycat energy. Like I told you, they writing up, copying everything that you do. Because they insecure about their own channel. Yep. Look, God caught them cheating on their spiritual test. Okay, and these are like preachers too, coming to a spiritual community, because they ain't got God don't speak directly to them, but like God speaks directly through you. So they judge us, but they still in our channel. Oh, I'm Christian. These are content creators. These Christian content creators, they be watching tarot. They be taking our messages. Oh, people have always been secretly envious and jealous and blah, 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 blah. They come into our channels and profiting off of our stuff and then calling us wicked at the same time. It's not evil to steal, but it's evil to to channel. Like, are you fucking dumb? You sound dumb as hell. These are fake flexing ass, abusive, divination ass. They being haunted. I'm trying to tell you, they finna get side effects for what the fuck they do. God sees you, bitch. With your addicted ass. With your obsessed ass. God sees you. They all trying to blame it on some fucking spell work. No, what you're doing is not working. Trying to cloak yourself and trying to act like you're somebody you're not. And trying to deny the truth. Okay, that's what's working on you. You're working on you. You're cursing yourself. Ain't nobody doing work on you. You're doing work on you. God been told you to stop acting like you're not doing nothing that you know that you're doing. Come on now. Divorce. Broken contract. I guess somebody thought that you was supposed to be broken. They wanted to leave you. They divorced you. Now they want you back. Because I guess something, whatever they was doing, ain't work out like they thought it was. Yeah, it's a scarcity tactic. And God showed you somebody else. Now I'm saying like, oh my gosh, like I guess that didn't work. Why you being manipulative? Now you done fumbled. Now you scared. Now you're doing spell work to get somebody back, love spells and shit like that, to keep somebody confused in some type of confusion or illusion, to make them feel like, oh, you'll never get nobody better than me, blah, 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 blah. And turns out God had other plans. God said, oh, yeah? Somebody answered, said, oh, really? Yeah. That's why they want to fight you spiritually, because I don't really think they're going to put their hands on you. They in their feelings because they want that good that good. But once upon a time, they put them in a love story or whatever the case may be. They missing that pie. They missing that pipe or whatever the case may be, but it's dirty. And they always get in with somebody that really want to be you, impersonating you. Because they can't never have you again. So they want to get with people that reminds them of you. Or something like that. Or that's how somebody feels. Oh yeah, they don't want you. Who cares? Why are you worried about them? If you already walked away, they don't no longer serve you, you're divorced, you don't want to be with that person, why is that person always on your mind? Why are you always talking about that person? Yeah, tantric sex is over. Drama starters. What you thought? What you thought? They really scared of you. They start drama. They talk about you. They gossip about you. But look, when you finally stand up and be like, well, what's up then, bitch? Now they want to be looking all scared, like trouble. You know what I'm saying? Look, you just be minding your own business, looking good, all strong, muscular, you know, standing in your power, very confident. And then they trying to jump you and you like, okay, you turn, you know, Super Saiyan on these bitches. On these witches. For some of y'all on these other dudes. And now all of a sudden they scared. I thought you wanted to fight. I thought you wanted to get busy. Like, oh, you're adopted, you're not the real, you're not our real, whatever the case may be, or I don't know, somebody in somebody's family trying to make you feel like unwelcome because maybe they like the ex-wife or something like that. You're like, well, what's up? They really scared of you. That's why they gotta jump you with these. Look at these hoes. Look at this bald-headed ass. Now, if you got a certain type of illness that keeps you bald or something like that, I'm not talking about y'all. I want to make that very clear because y'all know I teach etiquette in regards to channeling. But at the same time, some of y'all gotta have a little bit thicker skin too, because you know damn well I'm not talking about you. If you're not evil and you're not a hater and you don't curse people, I'm talking about these wicked people, these wicked entities that allow wicked entities to enter their vessel for money and for fame. People that sell their soul and they're conscious and they're aware and they don't care. That's why they don't have no hair. Yeah, look. Okay, you holding on to that grudge and your hairline receding. Losing them edges. You so mad your edges is burning off. You know what I'm saying? It's like Hades. Off that movie Hercules. Every time he got mad, yeah, they holding the grudge because the truth and the clarity about this investigation, the truth is coming out. Okay, and you're clearing your reputation. They tried to destroy your reputation. You're being vindicated. This is the energy of somebody being vindicated. Yep. Because they've been trying to throw motherfuckers under the bus. Because they feel like they could play God in your life. Like I said, somebody could have actually passed away. And somebody's been trying to like frame someone, cover something up. I don't know what the fuck. Yep, spiritual warrior. What it say? You're fighting off high power witchcraft. And they're confused on why it's not working. I'm not making this up. You're a victim of a hate crime. They hate children of God. They hate earth angels. Look, you're a victim of a hate crime. Can't make it up. You have royal DNA. Here's something right here. Cheater and affair. They going through judgment. You cheated. You had an affair on your person. You're going through judgment. Now this person's not worried about you. This person want to be single. Okay? You tired of motherfuckers coming into your energy just to cheat on you. Yep, look at a stranger came in. What? A guardian angel to come tell you what's going on. You know what I'm saying? This person, whoever you could have been dealing with right now, I feel like they could be cheating or having an affair on you. Just point blank period. Point blank period. And I'm just the messenger. All right? And they're mad because their cheating ass ways and shit like that. Look, energy vampire and an energy vampire. Wasting your motherfucking time. They thought they had more time to drain your energy. Somebody definitely come into a judgment, going to court, settlement. Look, impasse. So they thought that shit was sweet. They thought that she was gullible, cheater and affair, holding a grudge, false prophet. That's what I'm saying. Look, the preacher cheating. What I tell you, look at your preacher at the church. Look at that drama. Look at y'all at the church cheating with the preacher. Cheating with the preacher. At the church. Because you think you look better than his wife. You look better being the first lady. You Jezebel whore. And you know they together. They with each other. This is my wife. He with his wife in the car. She with her husband in the car. And you shaking hands with a man or a woman that your so that's something like that too. Like something like that. Like they introducing you to they got somebody had the motherfucking nerve to introduce you to somebody that they cheating on you with. Ain't that a bitch? So, ooh, they mad about that. They mad. They were mad. Couldn't even shuffle the cards, baby. Scammer. Scammer. Scammer alert. Yep. Look, duh, psychic, stop playing. And I told you, foreign language, foreign country, foreign car, overseas. Okay? They doing something they not supposed to. Look, warlocks, witches, covens are targeting you because you are anointed. And whoever this guardian angel that God has brought into your life is a blessing in disguise. Told you, look, crime and passion, look, trying to hide their involvement. So they're going to frame somebody. I don't know, like, they're going to frame somebody. Voodoo and root work. It's not working. It's not working. Look, dream interpretation. These people are being haunted in their sleep. And your guardian angels, look, they trying to hunt you in your sleep. None of that shit is working. They trying to do shit in your sleep. They trying to do shit to your money. They trying to do shit to your love life. They trying to do shit to your health. They trying to do something to your fertility. Okay? They're trying to be like, oh, that's why God's telling you stop doing drugs. Like detox, you survived a lot. You still have purpose. This shit might have traumatized you too. Look, death spells and bondage. So somebody could have tied you up or something like that. Okay, but God works in mysterious ways. God chooses who God uses. So this could have also been a guardian angel. Like they could have. It's almost given like because of an insurance policy. But God works in mysterious ways. You never know. Something was supposed to happen. This was supposed to happen so that you can come to awakening. They bound you. Whoever this handler here, they were supposed to bound you and sacrifice you. But you came back to life. Look, resurrected. You died and came back to life. So that's why they like, what the fuck? That's why they scared. Look. They didn't think that earth angels really exist. They thought it was, that's the crazy part about it. It's like the peons, the little familiars, they're ignorant. You know, the people who are really into the shit, they know you exist. They know that you're real. But they're using their foot soldiers, like the military, the army, they're fucking lab rats to do their dirty work. And they know it's not going to work. Look, vampires, what I tell you, familiars. Vampires are real. What are you talking about? They need gay men to talk to straight men for them. I don't know where the hell you going from. Maybe you are in some type of denial about your sexuality. Look, death certificate is a conspiracy. It's all a lie. I wouldn't trust them as far as I can throw them. Rich and powerful people getting bad karma in the entertainment, acting industry because the truth and everything is coming out. Bad karma, and they paranoid, and that's why a lot of people trying to leave the country. They trying to get their passports and shit ready. These cricket, military intelligence, lawyers, judges, all these motherfuckers trying to leave the country because they all getting bad karma. They probably don't even feel safe at home. They in hotel, motel for attacking a real profit and using child protective services and paying people, okay, to get child protective services in your life and have people target you. Yeah, they gonna have to carry their own sins. Point blank period. Because that's how they was trying to destiny swap with you. So you will receive what you're supposed to receive. And they've been watching you, intruding on you, watching you. Confirmation. See, overindulgence in reverse. Don't do too much. They trying to handicap you. Somebody in a wheelchair or something like that. They're doing root work and voodoo work on you or something like that to give you handicap, to make you handicapped. I'm trying to tell you, facts is straighter than fiction. Hidden enemies watching you as informants in foreign countries. And these people kept on doing it. Now they in spiritual jail. They're all connected. Yep. The karma is hitting their ass. You said women that are black tell gay men their business for what? You got something personal going on. Because not all black women tell gay men their business. And because they can trust them, gay men will be truthful with women because gay men have feminine energy. And straight men are liars and manipulators. Gay men have a little bit more level of empathy than straight men that don't have any, they're not in balance with their feminine energy. You don't have to be gay to have to be in balance with your feminine energy. Because gay men gonna tell black women if the man they're talking to is quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. That's why. Because gay men expose down low men. Somebody could have been married to a down low man. But some people like to be married to down low men because they only marry them for money. So they don't care if the man is gay. They're only here for the bread. So they don't care who they bring to the bed. Yep, gay men see both sides, right? Like, I heard something on TikTok today that really is just like, it's so true. Look, rich and powerful keep on coming out in the acting that these rich and powerful people that's in the acting that they all finna move. They all finna get out the way because they stopping people. Look, guilty. Look, they demonic. This is finna fall. Whatever's going on in the acting and entertainment industry with these rich and powerful people, all these motherfuckers are demonic. And what they doing overseas in foreign countries. They're mad because they can't buy a third eye. And I said that in my last live. They surgeon can't apply a third eye. Their money can't buy a third eye. Confirmation. But I heard something on TikTok that was so true because I see that not every day because I don't go out every day. But when I get bookings or something like that to like perform or something, if y'all don't know, I'm a songwriter. I sing, I rap, I'm a musician. So when I do go out, I do see what this gay man was saying, that these men will have a section full of men and they are grooming these men Some of these men don't know. It's like he was like, you know how when females get a little tipsy, they get a little gay. And he said men work the same way. I was like, whoa, I didn't even think about that. They like, yeah, they trying to get their homeboys drunk to get them loose. Like he was talking about a Jim Jones situation when Jim Jones going off on the females. Like y'all coming over here drinking the bottles and eating the food, but the men are eating free and drinking free, but they mad at the women for coming over there. They'll go, like the men will go get their homeboy a drink. Oh, I see it all the time. They carrying shots and hookahs and food for they homeboys, for they man friends. But all the women buying their own drinks, buying their own food, carrying their own hookah. You're blocked off my channel. He's gay and he's battling with his sexuality. That's what it sounds like. So he's off of here. Yeah, facts. And they snub the women. They look at us like, oh, you just want me for my money, but your homeboy don't. You can go pick your home, like you like women, like men will be like, I like my woman fit. I like my woman who exercise, but they'll go buy their homeboy a gym membership so they can work out together. They'll take their homeboy to the comedy show. Hey, bro, you want to ride with me? Ride with me? Whatever. They'll take their homeboy on a date before they take you on a date. I see it all the time. A whole group of people at Red Lobster or at Applebee's or at Wingstop. Nothing but niggas. Like, damn, y'all ain't got no bitches? That's what I be saying. Like, they be having, even when they have shows out here, the whole male lineup. All y'all niggas got money, but can't none of y'all put no fine, badass. You ain't got no fine, badass female that's good at music, and you can't put her on no pedestal, but you'll put your homeboy on. All y'all just been putting man on, because y'all attracted to men. That's why a lot of women are single right now. That's why a lot of women are celibate and abstinent, and we ain't fucking with y'all. That's why y'all only got the bare of the bottom. That's why y'all getting diseases and spiritual entities attached to y'all dusty ass. That's why y'all looking older. Y'all getting balder. Y'all getting grayer. Y'all dying at 63. Dying in your 60s. You're not going to make it to 70. Life expectancy is short. Now, who's really what's the word? Cohorting with demons. Looks like you are. They feasting off of you like you trying to feast off of everybody else. You thinking you a vampire the whole time. You getting drained. You think you draining somebody and you getting drained for real. That shit don't make no sense. I see it all the time. I'm like, damn. Why you can't pick me up and take me to the gym like you take him? I want to go work out. Y'all need some coaching. I need some motivation. You don't want to see no woman booty doing squats, but you want to see your homeboy booty doing squats. Oh, okay. I don't need no more convincing. Right. They humiliate women. I said, I couldn't even say it. To impress their friends. Right. They gay friends. I work for God, so I'm not employed, you dummy. Another bored ass troll getting blocked off my channel. Yep, that's all they're trying to do. And then I saw another lady, she was like, going out, taking somebody on a date don't have to be expensive. Like, go places that, like, go to the park. She said, if you really like somebody, then you're not going to expect them to be paying no $200. That's why I don't like when people do stuff for me, especially men, because then they got this they try to create an energetic cord. Like, I pay you right back. I'm not, if you do something that I can't even accept something as just what it is, because a lot of these men that I come across, they feel like, oh, well, you know, I did something, that mean I got to end. No, it don't. It don't mean that I'm no more than your friend. Just because you do something for me don't mean that I owe you some ass. Because you gave me some money for some gas. Like, get the fuck out of here. Here go your money back. Now what? Now they're mad. So that's what the lady, I think I was watching Shannon Sharp, and it was a lady on there. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. Her face don't look familiar right now because she looks older. But she was saying, yeah, like when she first met her husband, they just went to go get ice cream, and just like, she said no more than like, I think she said $50 for to go out on dates when you first get to know somebody. So that way you don't feel like you're being used or whatever the case may be, or you're obligated to do something. Like, nigga, you only spent $50 on me. It's not that serious, not that crucial. It's not gonna hurt your pockets. You know what I'm saying? If $50 hurting your pockets to take somebody on a date, you shouldn't be going out on no date. You know what I'm saying? So, and I agree with that. Like, if you really like somebody, you know what I'm saying, if you really want to get to know somebody, that's not going to bother you. And she said she learned so much about them because it's not about sex. You're not going to their house. No first date you shouldn't be going to nobody's house, and they shouldn't be spending more than $200. I mean, $50 on you. I love you too. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not putting people in timeout no more. I'm blocking their ass off my shit. Get off my channel. Yeah, that's all they do. Yep, you pour their energy in, you pour your energy into them, and they take, and they don't give you no. That's you know what's crazy? Because I had some lip gloss, and I had one that's old and one that's new, and I realized, but they both was in the same bag, and I kept picking up the one that was old. I kept picking up the one that was empty, and I had to throw the empty one away so that way I can know which one is new. And it gave, I see everything, so it's like I was like, damn. I keep picking the cup that's empty. They don't have shit to offer emotionally. There's nothing in there. The cup is empty. There's nothing poured back into the cup. That's what I got with me. I was like, damn, why I keep picking up the one that ain't got shit in it? So that told me about my relationship pattern. I keep on picking up the wrong fucking cup. The one that has no emotional availability. That doesn't pour back into me. And I was like, wow, that shit was... Have y'all ever had that happen to y'all? Yep, siphon your energy. Even a beach walk. Yep, that's what she said. She said, sit in the back of the car, eat some Jersey Mike's or something like that, and walk and chat and really get to know somebody. I'm not going to block you, baby. They steal your jokes, exactly. They steal everything about you. Yep, it hit deep. Same, OMG. I was like, fuck. That, like, don't y'all love when that happened, though? Those epiphanies, just the little things. Like, that's why God say you can learn a lot by nature. Mother Nature tells you the truth. Okay? You don't see I'm sorry, like, I ain't got nothing with homosexuality, but you don't see that in nature. Only humans are homosexual. But like I said, we are different species. We're not just human. We're not just... So that's why I don't judge. And I don't believe that everything that some wicked person wrote in the Bible, and they took the real spirituality out of the Bible, this real spiritual aspects out of the Bible, so they can they can put their own spin on something. It's all manipulation. Everything in the Bible is not false, but everything in the Bible is not true. And that's what you came to do. To show the truth. To lift the veil. Yep. Get off my channel. We don't know Travis. I don't know why people, and you know what? That's crazy. It's funny. Because I said I wasn't going to say this musician's name, but somebody came to chat and I told you that these people have a lot of people, especially they watching tarot readers. They're watching psychic mediums, prophetic mediums, whistleblowers. They're targeting seers. This point blank period, and they're in the chat. That's why they bringing the name up in the chat, because I know what I know. I don't have to say it. God knows. Look, stalkers, sniper, got sniped. The sniper got sniped. When we accept our deepest truth, we ascend. Right. You know what I'm saying? What's the real reason you like smoking? Because you grew up around it. I remember one time I was young as hell, y'all. And I remember, I ain't trying to throw nobody under the bus, but I remember I was with some certain grown family members. They had me in the car and the windows is up while they driving. They smoking. I'm high as hell. I don't even know. That probably was my first time being high, honestly. Because I was young. And I remember getting out the car. I think that's the reason why I even tried it, because I was like, but it didn't really, I didn't know I was high, but I knew I was high at the same time, if that makes sense. But I was too young to know what was going on. But I remember getting out the car, I was walking slow. I had a contact. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop driving the car, hotboxing with y'all kids and shit. Your kids getting a contact and then you sitting there getting mad because they smoking. You can't get mad that you caught your kid smoking. What you gonna whoop your kid for when they see you smoking all the time? Now you finna be an example. You trying to beat their ass, do as I say, not as I do. That's not how kids learn. They look up to you. They feel like if it's good for you, it's good for them too. If it helps you, it helps them too. Oh, mama just smoked because I'm stressed. Your kid could be stressed too. And they're thinking if it helps you, it can help them. So somebody needs to realize that. Don't get mad because, like, I remember, yeah, that's why my mama didn't whoop me the last time. Like, when I was in middle school, my mama, she used to keep alcohol close to where I can grab it. So I drank some. Then I told my friends at school, I was like, yeah, my mama be having this little sparkly stuff. They was like, bring some to school. I damn near got it spelled so it won't be on my record. My mom just moved from a different school. And then all my friends was hating on me, but I was just trying to be a people pleaser. Them bitches wasn't my friends for real. They wanted me to basically go down because somebody snitched on us. Like, I didn't have the alcohol in my cup no more. It's like I had it like in this water bottle and it was already gone, but it still smelled like it. You know what I'm saying? So the principal was smelling it like, and I was like, well, shit, they told me to bring it to school. You know, my mom was like, you know, and I'm an earth angel, so it's hard for me to lie. Like, it convicts me so much. Like, I be wanting to lie. Like, I didn't get better at lying until I got a little bit older, but then even then I couldn't even lie no more. Like, when I was about to go to jail for stealing from Walmart, bitch, I never stole no more. I was like, fuck that. I can't even steal from the self-checkout no more. It don't even feel right. I'm like, fuck it. If I can't get it, I just can't get it. That's evolution. That's ascension. And that's why God always makes sure that if I need something and I can hear God's voice, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the money to be able to afford it. You don't got to steal it. You might not just can't get it right now, but you don't got to steal it. It's just a lot. It's levels to it. That's just me. It don't have to be for everybody. What's for me is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is also my own, you know, video vlog, you know, my own video journal. Like, if I don't have time to write, like I said, everybody that I teach or I reach, I want to be vulnerable with you. I want you to trust me with being vulnerable to you, just like I want you to be vulnerable to me. So how, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like it's the best therapy. Like, if you don't know nothing about what your therapist went through, if you don't know nothing about what, you know, God went through, you know what I'm saying? That's why God created the Bible in the first place. So you could see the energies and the entities that you're going to be facing due to your divinity. Ashe, namaste, amen. We do learn the most from pain. Facts. Oh, you just got here? Welcome. 11:11. That's a good question. That's a good question. Why does me being married, why does that matter? Not important. I'll just put you in timeout. I'm not going to block you from the channel. But God tells you, 4488, what's true for me don't have to be true for you. The evidence is in the physical. What have I said or done or shown because I have psychic gifts and abilities that makes me evil? What am I saying or doing that reads demonic energy? Even though in the Bible it says that seers and mediums are wicked. So find out for yourself. That's how you know what's true and not true in the Bible. So that was a good question. Don't go off of what somebody tell you. Because that same preacher is a cheater, a liar, and a deceiver. Yep. The Apocrypha, yep. Thank you. Like, it's almost like, how do you know what's true and not true in history? Just because your teacher told you that Christopher Columbus discovered America, that shit ain't true. But if you don't write that on your test, you fail. So how are you really smart? That's why I don't. And you know, history used to be my favorite subject till I found out we was lied to. Egypt is in Africa. That's why you get in trouble for being too smart, being smarter than a teacher in school. How the fuck am I failing a test? How the fuck did I fail a test that the answers on the test ain't even true? So you're being, that's what I'm saying. Like, people who think they smart are not really smart. They're not. Because they're learning lies. What's his name? Neil Armstrong or some shit like that? Who walked on the moon or some shit like that? You taking a test about a lie. Oh yeah, that was the correct answer. It's not. But you're smart. Are you smart at memorizing lies? You're a genius of lies and false interpretations. Congratulations. Here's your PhD in bullshittery. We're smarter than them. We're stronger than them. We're faster than them. And that's why they're envious and jealous, because that's why they got to do spell work. That still don't work. Because we have immortal souls. They can figure out how to take the body, but they can't figure out how to take the soul. Who else I need to block? Yep, they test me on indoctrination. Yep. 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 And that's why I created Terrelltown University, because this is a spiritual law school. And we stand on principle. Yeah, they know a bunch of knowledge of the world, but this world is a hologram. The world that was created not by, and you know, in the beginning, the world is not created for was not created. That's why they for wicked. It's like the world is not evil. Okay, so I don't want everybody to feel like Earth is just evil and it's just full of whatever the case may be. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like what I told y'all when people come to corrupt the crown. That's what they did. They stole the knowledge, they stole the wisdom, the Antichrist. That's what it is. They stole everything and put everything in reverse. That's why I don't wear no cross. I'm not finna wear no representation of you unaliving my fucking family. Not gonna do it. You unalive Christ and then you try to say he died for our sins. How? He didn't want to die. When you think of a sacrifice, that's why you gotta pay attention to some of these movies be telling you the truth. You have to be a willing participant. You have to be willing to die for why the fuck would Christ want to die for wicked sins? For people who've been doing fucked up shit to children. Why the fuck would Christ, man, and they don't even feel like they did anything wrong. They don't feel like they wrong for doing what they did. They still haven't repented. They still trying to do work to figure out how they can keep it covered up so they can keep on doing it. So they can stay in power, so they can stay rich, so they can stay famous. You think I'm gonna die for that? So they can keep on doing it? If God died for their sins, then why they fucking still doing it? You have to be willing to be sacrificed, to be a sacrifice. Anytime I've seen any type of movies with sacrifices, they were willing. Even on House Bunny, she had to be a virgin. They had to sacrifice. That's why they've been trying to unalive you, virgin, Virgo, a earth angel. That's why I swear, Libra and Taurus be really thinking that they the empress. This, that, and the third. They love to be married to the devil. They only care. They too masculine for me. They just want money. They don't care about nothing else. Money and attention. And that's what's blocking their ascension. That's why they so envious. And look, if you a Libra or Taurus in the chat, then don't take it personal. If you're an ascended Libra or Taurus energy, okay, this message ain't for you. I'm talking about to the ones that's stubborn and don't want to listen and don't want to see their shadow. Still haven't faced their shadow. Still holding grudges because somebody chose you instead of chose them because they're the Empress, they're Libra. They're Taurus, but they're not the Virgin Mary. Okay? You didn't birth Christ. God didn't choose your vessel. And if you want to be mad, a lot of people mad because God didn't choose their vessel. But don't mean they still don't got purpose. And that'd be really the thing. People think that because God didn't choose their particular vessel for a certain mission, some people need to be grateful because some people they couldn't even handle that shit. God will be like, all right, cool. Since you wanna be royalty, here you go. They'll be running and kicking and screaming. I don't want it. They'll be denouncing their own crown. They'll give it away. God knows what they're doing. Like I said, people are entitled. It's that ego, man. It's the ego. It's the ego. So many people think that they're God out here for real. And then when God shows, like I always say this, if somebody really came down and really embodied Christ, And people knew it. Everything in they cars tell them that you are the chosen one. You are God's daughter. You are God's son. Like Jesus, like that chosen one that's gonna lead a nation. They won't be like John the Baptist and say, hey, this is Christ. This is the one I've been telling y'all about. This is this person. God showed me this person. But they're not gonna do that. Because they're greedy, they're envious, and they're jealous. That's why they get left behind. That's why they looking dumb. They always thinking somebody doing spell work. Ain't nobody wasting their money on you. Like I said, you cursing yourself, baby. Ain't nobody gotta curse you. You cursed yourself just fine. You can't even give up the lust. You can't even give up the drugs. You can't even stop drinking, smoking. You can't stop doing none of that for God. God told you stop doing it today. You couldn't. And you wouldn't. God still loved me. I'm just saying. Thank you. W in the chat. Hey, Kiki. And then you want to blame everybody else. Yeah, God do still love you. But you still going to get your ass whooped if your mama tell you to stop doing something. Uh-oh, my live is fucking up. Guess I'm fucking with their money. Yeah, I'm on fire. Now they trying to fuck with the live. They want me to end the live, y'all. That's the sad part. It says history facts. Why people hated. What the fuck? Zippers? It is funny I just got a random history facts on my email. That's what I be talking about. That's beautiful though. God loves you. That's why God will always answer your call, answer your prayers. You're not one of those children they're like, oh, it's not fair. How come God favors you? Because when God tells you to do something, you was always a good child. Maybe you didn't have the greatest of parents, but you were always a good child. You always had the purest intentions. You never intentionally want to hurt or harm anyone. And God knows your intentions. God knows your soul. And that's why you will always and forever remain favored. That's why God put you in their will. Confirmation. Because you're not greedy. God knows you will share the wealth that is coming to you and has come to you. Will share the wisdom that has come to you and will come to you. Yeah, you don't need nothing but God. That's why you detox for it. Yeah, and God's seeing your efforts. If you've never tried, I'm not saying that it's easy for everybody to just cut off cold turkey, but try. Go for a long, like you said, Key. Go for a long period of time and show your body that you don't need it just as much as you think you do. Meditation and deep breathing practices and techniques is what helped me from my anxiety. It's a metro truck rental storage. Somebody could be moving. A lot of people moving out of your neighborhood or something like that. Thank you so much. And that's why they want me to end the live, because they don't want y'all to donate to me. I do have a cash tag because YouTube do be taking a lot of my stuff. They don't want to be cashing me out. So if you're able to have a cash app, Saved X Faith. So that's the word saved, SAVED, the letter X, and the word faith, FAITH. Thank you so much for that gift. I appreciate you, and may God return that to you abundantly. No, times 2, times 3, times 1,000. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? 5 years when it really helped me. I used to have severe panic attacks going through a lot of Ultra MK, and God saved me for real, because I wanted to be saved. God don't save you, you don't want to be saved. Like, it wasn't for God waking me up, showing me my gifts. Like, if I would have never knew about tarot, I wouldn't have known that it was a warlock in my house. I would never know that the person that was in my house was a handler. The preacher sure didn't warn me, because he's a warlock. He's a Freemason. An Eastern Star. That's why God brought you to this channel. To expose these demons scheming. And of course, they're going to make you feel like, and have you questioning and battling between your religion and your discernment. See, your spirituality is your discernment, it's your intuition. So they put religion there to counteract, or, to block off with the Two of Swords, to keep you confused. That's what happened to me too. I kind of tell you, I had every deck. You don't know how many $1,000. That's why I don't believe in all that crystals and all that. You are a crystal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this crystal is cool. It's pretty. I like the shape of it. I have opal. Diamonds are a crystal. That's an intention. You put that ring, that's an intention. To death do us part, married. They don't be faithful though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are already divinely protected. When you was born, you were divinely protected. You was anointed. You didn't have a crystal. You didn't have a sage. That's why when I be seeing people be doing all that sage, I don't trust people. As soon as I see you doing all that burning of all that, I don't trust you. Why you got all that negative energy in your house? Because you do spell work behind the scenes. That's why you got to always clear out that energy. Open up a fucking window. That's all you got to do. The natural air of nature is cleansing. All they had was frankincense and myrrh. Light up an incense or something that smell good. The aromatherapy. Sage stinks. Soon as I see them lighting that shit up, I'm like, You did spell work on people. I don't like that. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. You don't got to do all that. It's too much confusion and illusion. The enemy could make something seem like it's somebody attacking you, fuck around, do a spell work on an anointed being, and then look, now you fucked up. Now you're going to blame it on the devil. Oh yeah, people doing spell. Bitch, you're doing the spell work on yourself by doing that shit. I don't believe that sage is a repellent, and you don't have to believe it either. You can keep doing whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to argue with nobody. I already know that. I learned that. I already know about all that. I already know. Somebody told you that. That's why I said it's the same thing like the Bible. The preacher interpretates, tell you something. If it worked for you, it worked for you. But I'm not going to keep on spending all that money. Sage. I could be using it. I could put that sage money and save it. How much money you'd have spent on sage? You could have saved it for something else. You could have saved it for that trip that you've been wanting to take. Going them sacred waters. They got them healing waters in that sacred country or something like that. With that crystal money. You really only got to be around them. You don't really have to have them. You could meditate around crystals that still absorb the energy. You don't have to buy them. They look pretty. You could if you want to. I just don't believe in all that money, magic, love spells. I feel like all that is demonic. It all backfires. What do you need to do with love spell only? That's against spiritual law. Did you have sage when all the other times you were protected before you learned about burning sage? No, you didn't. Mirror magic, all that, that's weird. Yeah, it might be a bug repellent. That's a better way to use it. If you ask me, God's grace, That's a better way to use it as a bug repellent to keep the bugs away from your tomatoes. That's a better way to use it if you ask me. I don't like it. It stinks. I feel like Palo Santo, it smell way better, but I don't know. I guess you would say I don't refer to myself as a witch, but if I was a witch, I would be a natural witch. Because I have I'm naturally protected. I'm naturally gifted. So I don't need all these gadgets and gadgets. I'm naturally beautiful. Everything else, I feel like it could be seen as an enhancement. But like I said, I'm not trying to get people to believe in what I know and what I've experienced for my divinity. Okay? You know? If you want to be a Christian, be a Christian. If you want to listen to your wicked pastor, you follow false prophets, follow false prophets. I'm just here to channel the world. Fountain of wisdom, give success in all ventures. Everything you do in God's name will be successful. God is the source of my wisdom. And if you see me on live, you see how intuitive I am. You see how gifted I am on live. Ain't nothing pre-recorded or nothing. Ain't nothing manipulated or nothing. We straight live. You can see it with your eyes. I don't have no tools, nothing. I mean, tarot is a tool, but you know what I mean. I don't got no sage. I don't got all these digits and gadgets. I don't got all these herbs, and which I love, which ain't nothing wrong with that. I love herbal teas and stuff like that. Yeah, those have healing properties. You know what I'm saying? But I don't conjure demons I don't have no demons in my house to have to. I don't know. I don't do spell work. And I feel like the people who do spell work, I'm not against what other people do. They can do it if they want to. I'm just not going to. That's the reason why they got to keep cleansing their homes and like that so much. And they got to keep buying all these things. Because I feel like this message is only for the people that's doing shit behind the scenes. These are the people that do voodoo and root work on people for money. And love spells on people for money. All you really need is a prayer. And know that it will be done in the time that it needs to be done. You don't need to be buying spell work to have something come in for you. Because what's meant for you is you're already going to receive. It's inevitable. In this life or the next, at least you get to come back. At least you get to have a body if you want to. At least you ain't going through another spiritual death, because you don't die just one time. Your first death, good. Yep, you keep getting pulled back because it's destined for you. It's your purpose, like I said. That's why they created religion in the first place. Earth angel, reconciliation, regains the favor of those one has offended. So somebody is asking for your forgiveness. People are starting to see that you are truly an earth angel. They could have been offended by you and things that you said. They want to ask you for your forgiveness because you was right. And you never want to hurt them. You never wish them any type of ill will. And they're starting to see that every day. that life moves on. They starting to see that what they've been doing ain't working. It ain't got them nowhere. It ain't got you nowhere. Everybody learning the same lessons, just at different times. With the Five of Wands, yeah. Politics. It says, win judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. And that's why God protects you from all these people that are wishing you harm, just because you're seeking the truth. And what they really will do to you. The sun, look, restoration of life protects from adversity, rabies, and wild beasts. God said, yep. Trying to tell you, it's the proof. The proof is right here. Look, knowledge of good and evil appeases divine angers and cures epilepsy, because they've been trying to keep you up all night so you can't dream properly. So you can't see properly. They're trying to keep you distracted on purpose because of your purpose. That's why they're trying to bring in these silver-tongued devil vampires looking all good and shit to come drain you, male or female. They're always trying to put you in drama and competition because you're exposing their ass. Because you want to know, all you want to know is the truth. Trying to tell you, fact is stranger than fiction. You'll be surprised what people will do for money. And it's the ones who don't read tarot. It's the one that claim to be religious that are amongst the wicked. Get off my channel. Blocking you. All these Jezebels, incubus, succubus energies. These people are possessed. They can't even control themselves. All these, you got a lot of lust demons around you. For real. It don't even make no damn sense. Now I see why the women in them foreign countries, because the men are fucking demons. They blaming women. The women got to cover up. All they can show is their eyes, and they still get assaulted. Damn, I'm only showing my eyes. Your eyes is the most beautiful aspects of your body. All these niggas got to see is your eyes and your eyebrows, and they'll still assault you. So it don't matter if you covered up. It don't matter if you half naked. They don't care as long as you got a hole. Because they possessed. Oh, well, why you dressed like that? Man, I could be dressed like a nun and you still want some. What are you talking about? I feel like the divine God is very pleased by you. God is pleased by your efforts to ascend, to go within, to protect yourself from wicked men and women with low vibrational intentions, with bad intentions. God is pleased. And that's why you have this wisdom, that's why God has gifted you with the fountain of youth. You definitely look good. Definitely don't look your age. You got children, you don't look like you got children. You got to tell somebody, yeah, I got kids. They're like, oh, for real? That's why everything you do is successful. So like, look at your intentions. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, Y'all fucking karmic ass tarot readers. Y'all going into the scales of my eye. That's why you think that you on the spell word. Like I said, you can fool your collective. You can fool people outside in the physical realm. You might be good at lying, but you're not good at lying to God. You can't lie to God. You can lie to everybody else, but you cannot lie to God. And as soon as you come up to me with that wicked ass energy, I'm gonna put the scales on your ass. They afraid of the scale. They don't want to be judged. Everybody's scared of judgment. All the wicked people with low vibrational bad intentions, they scared of the scales of my eye. They scared of the judgment. They scared of judgment day. It's said in the Bible. I'm like, oh, okay, your intentions are pure. Let me send the scales over there. Let's weigh your heart to this feather. And it should never be lighter than the feather. It should be even, because my eye is all about balance. If it's lighter than the feather, you need a little bit more, getting more on your dark feminine side, to where, you know what I'm saying, you ain't just gonna let somebody unalive you. You gonna fight back. That type of energy. You can't just be no pushover. It's called spiritual warrior for a reason. You're an angel, but you're also a warrior too. It's called righteous wrath. So if you try to unalive me, good luck. 111. We're fighting. I'm not no easy kill. We both gonna be bleeding. I ain't no easy win. Right. Fuck y'all. I might gotta end the live. My live keep glitching. 111 in the chat. Saved X Faith is a cash app, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I know that God loves you too. Yep, they scared to face the truth. I'm trying to tell you. I'll be back again later on today. Stay safe. Yep, saved by faith. Saved X Faith. That's what it is. Thank you so much, Kiki, for putting that in the chat. I'll come back. I'll be pulling cards. You know, it's just a donation, you guys. That means I have done great today. Thank you. Yeah, because usually it don't happen twice in one live, so I seen it didn't happen again. So I kept going. You know, I said, okay, looking good, looking good. Then it's happening again, so I'm like, I don't want to lose this live, y'all. So make sure y'all share the love, share the message. I love you. Remember, God loves you too. Through Jesus Christ, we unite the dark and the light. Until next time, stay aligned with divine minds. Yeah, them forces, like I said, when two or more gather together, God is in our presence. Okay? It's too much Holy Spirit going on over here. Y'all ever said they let that karmic shit go for hours and hours, you know? So yeah. Terrelltown University on Instagram, terrelltownway@gmail.com, terrelltownway@gmail.com for all inquiries. I love y'all. Later.